April 15th, quickly approaching, and it's all too easy to miss out on the tax deductions that you deserve. With more on ways to get the maximum tax refund is Sandy Botkin, author of Lower Your Taxes Big Time. He's the president of the Tax Reduction Institute of Germantown, Maryland. Sandy, we don't have much time, and I know you've got a list of virtually unknown or forgotten tax deductions that we should remember. May I kick it off with refinancing costs, tax deductible, correct?
Yes, it is. What it is points are deductible on the purchase or improvement of your home. But all other points that you incur for a loan are not immediately deductible. So the question is, most people don't keep those loans as long as they, forever, for example, or keep their house. What do you do with those non-deductible points? All those non-deductible points become immediately deductible upon refinance of the loan or sale of the home. And you need to go back to your settlement sheet and see if you had any non-deductible points.
That's a good one. I did not know that. Thank you very much, Sandy. Next one, parents who pay student loan interest for their children. Deductible?
Yes, this is really interesting. Interest is normally deductible if you owe money on the debt, if you're the obligor, and you make the payment. But with student loan interest, it's a little different. If the parent pays the student loan interest for a child who is not a dependent, maybe the child can't afford to make the payments, as long as the child is obligated under the loan, the child gets a deduction of up to $2,500 a year for that student loan interest, even though paid by the parents.
Now, the other side of the coin, deductions you shouldn't take, or because it raises a red flag. Number one, I was always told, do not try to deduct a home office. Won't work.
That is absolutely incorrect. Home office, in fact, if people understood how valuable a home office is, when I ran the numbers, it's worth about $3,000 a year or more. If you're eligible for the deductions, take it. The key is you've got to document it in the way I mentioned in my book. Otherwise, you won't get the deduction.
Yeah, but don't you have to have all kinds of separate entrances to your home office? I mean, the rules are highly restrictive.
You know, I've heard other people say you have to have a separate back entrance. I'm not quite sure what business those people are in. No, you do not have to have a separate entrance. All you have to do is use an exclusive portion of a room regularly for business and use it as your principal place for your business.
And let us not forget that there is a 10% commission payment to anyone who turns in a tax cheat. Now, who would do that, Sandy?
Oh, actually, the #1 rat in this country is called the rat fee. And if you want to collect on the money, you get IRS Publication 733. But the #1 rat in the country is ex-spouses. They are the #1 rat. #2 rat is disgruntled boyfriend and girlfriend. So if anyone's having an affair, you're in trouble.
Love, when it breaks up, it can be real dirty, can it not? All right, Sandy Botkin, it was a pleasure. Lower Your Taxes, that's the book. Thanks very much, Sandy. Appreciate it.
Pleasure's mine.
What is